What's going on, my powerlifting people? If you haven't heard already, SBD has gone ahead and announced all the wildcards for the SBD Sheffield Powerlifting Championships. So now we have the full roster on the men's side and women's side. So I figured I'd put a video together, go over the names and go over some of the early nominations or rankings of who could be placing at the top and who could be winning this championship. And if you don't know by now, Sheffield is going to be a special championship, something that has never been done before. The SBD was initially planning on doing it in 2020 and it got canceled due to the pandemic about a week out. And so they've been waiting for a time where they can be doing it again. So now it's coming to us in 2023. And the special thing about this is they're bringing the best in from the world from various weight classes and putting them head to head. So now you're not just fighting to win your own weight class, but you're also fighting to win the overall battle for the men's side and for the women's side, with prize money for breaking individual world records and then the overall placing. In total, the prize money is going to be 365 pounds. For you US people, it converts to about $440,000. So if you win first place, you're going to win 25,000 pounds. And then if you break an individual lift world record, you win 5,000 pounds for each of the individual records. So in total, if you break the squat, bench press, and deadlift world record, and you get first place overall, you can win 40,000 pounds. And again, if we convert that to US dollars right now, that converts to about $48,000. And the way the athletes got in was first through the Classic World Championships last year, and then there was a secondary and tertiary way to get in. And so the lifters that got in through that first method through the Classic World Championships, in the 47 kilo class, your winner Tiffany Chapon, the 52 kilo class, Noemi Alaber, 57's Joy Namani, 69's Chandler Babb, 76 Jessica Bittner, 84 Amanda Lawrence, and 84 plus Bonica Brown. From there, the secondary method was bringing in lifters from unrepresented regions. So Evie Corrigan from New Zealand got in for the 57 kilo class. And then going into the final method was basically just a wild card. SBD could pick whoever they want, however they wanted. So in the 57, they decided to bring Jad Jacob from France. Also from France, they brought in Leah Bavois, who competes in the 63 and 69 kilo class. And in the 76 kilo class, they brought in two athletes. They brought in Agata Sitko from Poland and Karolina Tongotea from New Zealand. And then on the men's side, through the first method, we have Eddie Berglund for the 66s, Taylor Atwood for the 74s, Delaney Wallace for the 83s, Chance Mitchell for the 93s, and Emil Norling for the 105s. From there, they went to those unrepresented regions. So you got Kyota Ushiyama from Japan representing the 66 kilo weight class, and Amar Kanani from Algeria representing the 93 kilo weight class. And then from there, they go to the wild cards. So for the wild cards in the 93 kilo class, they brought in Emil Krastev from Bulgaria, they brought in Jonathan Kaiko from USA, and they also brought Gavin Aiden from USA. And then the 105 kilo class, they brought in Mikey Davis, also from USA. And then in the 120 plus kilo class, they brought in Jesus Oliveros, also from USA. And if you want to see all this information I've mentioned thus far, I'll throw a link down below to the official Sheffield page of the SBD website. So you can go there and see the full roster. You can see the payouts. You can see the schedule. You can buy tickets if you want to go watch in person, all that kind of stuff. And then when the IPF has something like a world championship, the Arnold, or a regional championship, you have a nomination list so you can see what athletes are nominated, what weight class, and what their best lifts were. In this case, this is a special championship, something that's never done before. There's no official nomination. So I went ahead and I went and grabbed every single lifter. I grabbed what their best total was in that weight class that they are competing in. I also grabbed what their most recent total was, and then I grabbed what the world record total is in their weight class. So then that way I can rank everyone as far as what percentage above or below the world record total they are for their best total they've ever had in that weight class, as well as their most recent total that they've had. And I went and manually entered all this stuff, so there may have been a mistake when I transfer everything over from Open IPF as far as the totals and Goodlift as far as the world records, but everything looks good. And then I ranked everything. So here you can see the rankings for the women's side and for the men's side. And then you can see that Eddie Berglund and Leah Bavois are listed twice on there, just because I don't know what weight class they're going. Eddie Berglund won the 66 kilo class at Worlds and broke the world record total, but then since then he's gone up to 74s, and it sounds like he may be competing 74s at Sheffield. In addition, Leah has the world record total in the 63 and 69 kilo class, and she most recently did the 63s, but she has discussed about going possibly 69s for Sheffield or even beyond. So I put them in there twice for each weight class to see how they would rank. So if we rank by their best totals ever, you can see that Noemi Alaber would actually be nominated first, followed by Leah Bavois if she competes in the 69 kilo class, Amanda Lawrence third, Bonica Brown fourth, and Karolina Tongotea fifth. And then on the men's side, you can see that Taylor Atwood would be nominated first, followed by Jonathan Kaiko, Jesus Oliveros, Gavin Aiden, and Chance Mitchell at number 5. Now you can go and rank this by most recent total and it may look completely different. You can also try and look at people's training to see whether they're trending above their best total, and then you may have a better picture of what it's actually going to be like next month at Sheffield. But I just wanted to keep this simple, make a little interesting thing is let's take everyone's best total and see going in what the ranking looks like. And then the other interesting thing is on the women's side, especially, you can see how close it is when there's 3 athletes that are around 101%, and then you have multiple athletes that are exactly at 100% because they broke the world record total. So anything can change as far as placing. If you make an attempt, you miss an attempt, or if you have really good training going to Sheffield or really bad training. On the men's side, there's quite a bit more gap when it comes to Taylor Atwood, followed by everyone else, but also that total from Taylor Atwood was over a year ago, so we have to see whether he can produce that performance again that he did in Florida at something like Sheffield in the UK. If he can't produce that best total he had in Daytona, then one of these 93s or Jesus Oliveros could gain some ground on him and then have some kind of fire and pull that's going to beat him. But let me know what you guys think. Drop a prediction down below of who you think is going to win the men's and women's side, and let me know if you're actually going to Sheffield watching in person, or will you be watching on the live stream at home. And I'll catch you guys in that next video.